Hello. Hi YouTube. I should move this. I've set this up on my conga drums so you can see. I can just put on impromptu shows when I'm recording these. That's not why I'm here. Hi there. My name is Jenna Mason Brazzi. I say my name at the beginning of videos so people know how to pronounce it. I have two last names, so sometimes people don't know how to say it. This is not the point of the video either. My name is Jenna. I make videos on a different channel, on a music channel, and I vlogged for one of those videos and I really liked it. So I'm doing it again for you guys on this channel. So for my first video, I just want to talk about my coming out story. For those of you who don't know, I'm gay. Most of you should know because the big video on my channel is my cover of Same Love. So if you don't know, now you know. And I've wanted to make this video for a while. I just think it's a good story. I've seen a lot of these on YouTube before and a lot of them have really helped me. So I want to make mine and maybe it will help some other people. So let's do that. Like I said, there are a lot of coming out stories on YouTube. Mine is a little bit different. I think it's different for a couple reasons. One is because I haven't seen many women's coming out stories on YouTube. I'm sure there are some. I am absolutely sure that there are some, but I have not come across, I think, any. Maybe one or two, but there's a lot of guys telling their story and not a lot of girls. If you have some links to some, I'd be happy to see them and find some other lesbian YouTubers. But I haven't come across any, so I thought I would make mine and join the club. My story is a bit different than the typical coming out story in that I was outed. As simply put as I can, this is it. I was in 10th grade. I fell for a girl. Of course she was straight. Of course, that just, it's kind of a joke that I have a type and that type is straight girls. So there was a girl and I hadn't really addressed the whole liking girls thing yet, but I liked her too much not to address it and it was too strong to ignore. Here's the thing with my sexuality. For me, it's always been something I've covered up. The thing I can compare it to is a light bulb. If you have a light bulb and it's on, it's obviously on. In 2nd grade, I knew I was gay. I liked a girl in my class. I knew I did not like guys. I knew I liked girls. I knew I wanted to marry a girl. I told people I wanted to marry a girl. Everything was fine and dandy. But time went on and I realized that's not a thing that girls are supposed to do. So in 2nd grade, if I'm represented by a light that is turned on, as years went by, I would just put blankets over the light bulb. Meaning that if something arose, for instance, if there was a girl I thought was cute, I would just put another blanket over the light bulb. If I wanted to wear guys' clothes, which I kind of do. Not that that's necessarily a gay thing, but often gay women are identified as wearing men's clothes. Like I said, not always true. The thought process going through my head was, I can't wear guys' clothes because then guys won't like me. So I just put another blanket over the light bulb and started wearing extremely girly clothes, capris and pink shirts, and I don't even know. Not that I don't like capris or pink shirts, but not in that context. They were sparkly and not good. Not a good style. Not nearly as cool as the Reptar shirts. So that was another blanket. There was just a lot of blankets. Middle school, tons and tons of blankets. So that's my metaphor for me and my sexuality. And how, even though it was burning so brightly and obviously visible, it wasn't obviously visible because of all the blankets on top of it. And then this girl in 10th grade just comes in all cute and attractive and intelligent and amazing, and she just rips all the blankets off. And I'm like, well, fuck. Then I had to address it. I did not have the time or ability to throw blankets on the light bulb as quickly as possible, nor did I really want to because I thought maybe this would be a good thing. It didn't end up really being a good thing at the time. The story goes from here like this. I told maybe 3 people, 2 or 3 people. I told them and no one else. And I was really closeted, but I just adored this girl so much and I really wanted to tell her, and I'm not good at keeping secrets, and we were really close. So I thought I should tell her. And I did. And she, I can't really explain her actions, but she took the messages I sent her. We did this over Facebook. She took the messages, she took them to the counseling office, and she said, this person is sending me dangerous messages. She said that she felt unsafe. She said a lot of things, and I don't exactly know what she said because we never talked about it. What happened was, that day was the day before Christmas break. I had just told her 3 days ago, and I thought it would be cute to give her a necklace. So I brought her a necklace. I caught up with her outside of her class, and she sees me, and she basically could not run away fast enough. I knew it was over. I knew everything was ruined between us. I knew that I had made the wrong decision, which I thought that at the time. I don't really think that way now. It wasn't the right decision, but it wasn't my fault. You know, it should have been the right decision. It should have been right. Even if she had said she wasn't interested, it should have been just fine to come out to her. It shouldn't have ended the way it did. So I no longer take responsibility for that. But she couldn't get away fast enough, and for the next hour in my next class, I felt like the world was going to cave in on me. And then an hour later, it kind of did, when I got called to the principal's office, and the vice principal was sitting there with her counselor, this girl's counselor, and he proceeded to read me my messages that I had sent her. He'd highlighted stuff in them. It was really, really, really bad. I was sobbing. I was really terrified because I wasn't out at all. I wasn't ready to be out at all, and it was just bad. It was really, really bad. So that's that. She told a bunch of people, the school called my parents, and that is kind of the end of my coming out story. Except it's really not the end of it, because the next 2 years I just dealt with it. But that's a whole other story, and maybe I'll make a video in the future of how I dealt with being outed, but that's how it all happened. I guess that's part of the reason why I'm so out today and so open. Maybe partly because at one point I didn't have a choice, and now I want to do it before anyone else has the opportunity to. So, yeah, that's the story. I guess really quickly I want to say that the necklace thing, that was kind of the tip of the iceberg for her. I think that's what really made her go to the office and tell them I was so dangerous, was because I was waiting outside with a necklace. And I guess that was a sign that I was going to pursue this aggressively, and that I was going to pursue her aggressively. And the thing I want to point out is, in all the movies, the guys can chase the girl, and that is not a threat. You know, no guy has ever waited outside a girl's class with flowers, and then she went to the principal and said, this guy waited outside with flowers, he must be a very dangerous person. That has never happened. And that is what happened with me. It's this weird kind of homophobia that I can't really describe. I don't think she's homophobic. In a way, she is, because she literally is afraid of a homosexual. So, I guess technically she is the definition of homophobic. I wasn't wrong. I thought I was for a while. I blamed myself for quite a while. And I still am so sorry that she had to get hurt out of all this. Because it wasn't just me that got hurt. I have to remember that. She got hurt as well. She felt awful and fear, just like I did. I'm pretty sure I felt more fear than her, which is so ironic. I have this memory of her after we came back from winter break. I was walking down a hall this way, she was walking down this way. She was walking with a group of friends, and she sees me, she motions to them, and they all just turn around and walk the other way. I was terrified of being out. I was not ready one bit to be out. I wasn't even identifying as gay yet. Even to her, I identified as straight and just making an exception. That's how I still identified. So it was terrifying. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I will make a video probably about how to deal with being outed, how I dealt with being outed, things like that. But I just want to leave you with, if you are outed or have been outed recently, the world is not going to cave in. It does feel better. You will feel less scared after a while, and I'm at this point almost glad I was outed. Almost. I still would have loved to do it myself, but it made me grow and turn into a person I wouldn't have been otherwise. So, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want. Thank you.